muina kwaba at the bank certificate for a bribia tremu, so muina bekaya. Aya Alan Kojo Chamatin, Koya campaign will baby, sir. I think say Kumase, Kane Westy, and I didn't send me to the Sentino. Ghana is a Christian nation, but I think about two Abano. I'm a Christian leader, not partial sent to Abano, and former President John Dramani Mahama, IT for Gina Simple Sudin attempt. I can't send FA Alan Kojo Chamatin. The Tifon Summer Alan Kojo Chamatin, edit 2 day, and Nona Abemuji, and I am part Ghana for a Tuma, a Christian leader, IT for currently ODM minus. Na nani ni kwankwa hwe aye NDC anafinsu no aye afafanto akachina aye Alan Kojo Chamatin ko hia aye the president elect former president John Dramani Mahama his excellency ene na twetwe ankomo kakra etifo anya asem keto na sa video ni ba bonten no there were a lot of people speculating around since no aye Alan Kojo Chamatin a position bi ewo aye NDC amanukonim na so etifo ko hwe the cause of power etifo it wasn't really about position now the name mienu pa na the two aye former president John Dramani Mahama nim say Ghana is a very peaceful nation. I say, my bakumba, Teba, Kantokwana Ecosono, but on man in Semu and Duna, make sure since Tokoya and as a meeting was Ecosu, a Tobetra. Number 2, or some so added to Sentino. Ghana had a lot of abandoned projects. I'm saying some to MPP fan, NDC fan, 84 Ghana Memoir. Tinaban confirmed the 90 from Nanka, Ombuana, sa abandoned projects here around the known to me and so on, maybe Bianco Suano. If it's in a Alan Kojo Chamatin to Justin and in this wadi who sent in on Kasa by president of Bona abandoned project Wagana Hina, which makes a scene in area and son on Kasa, the policies no the about one thing 84 years and get to a say Alan Kojo Chamatin were making a very big mistake so fee a MPP Amanukonim coiners no tin Casapana so tin some for the to Sapano or Vision he has a good heart for the citizens of Ghana and we tell some people no somehow the two Bram the Muina as
on the same table with the NDC executives, any Alan on also the executives. So people were asking, Alan Kojo Chamatin and Tuma Kwako NDC for Tumano na akwaye a Sonia de Omo Bedi Konkwansa, Omo Meki Kansam, who at the Afonia the people are saying things. But I was your video no remember no me Kwako Shaba. And Koma Alan Kojo Chamatin and you John Dramani Mahama could be is in command a bebu mine. I want to tell you something. We was starting in commodity channel. What let's say? We should Ghana a year on my bakuma. We usually call it peace. Peace country near daddy. But we share a current election a year and to qua these political parties at the air banner. Yamane Trosso say be hard drink Alan Echo address to the president elect John Dramani Mahama. Say was then oba one for the 9 fum na wamana Trosso one share na one stop beside no. The Trosso me no kan ya me de abandoned project ya sa aban we bana we be bia na ofiri so a aban foforo be ban one Trosso into kwasere ye John Dramani Mahama say abandoned project ya ewa ha no na aye na ni so ade hu sense Ghana for two man wa anka we be abandoned project ya awo Ghana ha iba before so no ankasa edensa akande onwa the policies mu but we was saying John Dramani Mahama say anya ono no ba ye nani nua Mahama na abai die we say say won hwe na won fa nensa enko ho na wanye said be ya project ye wo my Ghana me na yo my sika when is someone in kodi hu komo the benefit of the country so people are saying say wo kwa ko position ade if they ko position as wo kuta this mentality the man would deserve it. What is it? When you John Dramani Mahama, or Yonkufa, very tight one. And people will be shocked near daddy. While cooking answers some. I was so young Concotier means so dear Shemra. It's a video, young Shemra. But I met also them.
So the many Julius Edi kind and say, I shall say, Kasana Edi kind. Now, so Ghana as 70. I'm sure like I say, President, incoming President, Allah, you see, the national good morning.
Good morning.
Your Excellency. And then good morning to you gentlemen. And then my own, is my niece. Joyce. Your Excellency, I'm here this afternoon together with my team, first to congratulate you and to commend you for your emphatic victory in the just ended general elections. It is clear from the results that you put in a lot of effort and you've been handsomely rewarded in that regard. I'm sure many Ghanaians are not aware that although we belong to different political persuasions, that we've had very good fraternal relations for many years, based on mutual respect and shared common values, and indeed also our commitment to serve our nation in humility. I am aware that you've already had the opportunity and privilege of occupying the high office of President of our country, and so you are already keenly aware of the demands of this job. However, as a brother, maybe I should use this opportunity to offer a little bit of advice. The Movement for Change and the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, we campaigned on two fundamental themes. One is the establishment of a government of national unity, and the other one is the prosecution of a national development agenda based on the Great Transformational Plan. Now, in respect of the first, Your Excellency, I'm sure you are all aware that our country has been seriously divided for many years because of partisanship. And unfortunately, this is robbing all of us of the benefits of our democratic credentials, which we've nurtured over so many years. And I think this ought to change. Secondly, this whole winner takes all syndrome, which has been associated with partisanship, I think is also not helping our country, because we don't have the benefit of harvesting and mobilizing the collective talent of all Ghanaians. And we should not be divided in that regard by our different political ideologies. I think that also needs to change. Thirdly, also, the lack of continuity of government projects, which again is the result of this partisanship, has also cost our nation quite a bit of money. And I think that also has to change. So I would really like, very respectfully, you to consider this whole development paradigm of how you build a government of national unity, which obviously then means that you bring together people from different political persuasions, big and small, people from other stakeholder groupings, because I think they also represent, indeed, in fact, they represent the majority of the people. So they must have a voice also in government. So that's in respect of the first pillar. The second one is the Great Transformational Plan. Your Excellency, I know that during your first term in office, you had to go to the IMF for support. Now, there's a marginal increase or a stability that comes along with being on an IMF program. So ultimately, you find that the numbers will start looking good. It's obvious. That's part of the whole objective of a stabilization program. But then, at the end of the program, unless there's a program of transformation, then you are likely to slide back into instability, which is what takes you to the IMF in the first place. And so, with the Great Transformational Plan, I very respectfully like to recommend a number of priorities for your consideration, which is stabilizing the macroeconomy. I know that because of our manifesto promises, there's a lot of pressure. Everything is important, but I feel that it's the macroeconomy and the economy as a whole that basically must occupy your highest consideration. Along with this, also, I would say a prioritization of the productive sectors of our economy, industry,